Hi, Andrew here. Happy, crappy, rainy, wet Saturday, late October afternoon to you. Today, I want to change it up just a little bit. I talk a lot about getting stuff done and using that to handle my mental, psychological issues. But recently, I got an email from Mike Kim. He would be of MikeKim.com if you're interested. Not an affiliate. My sum total interaction with him was a 2 email exchange. I say this because he said something very interesting, and I just wanted to talk about it. Last week, one of his emails was about how we define ourselves. And I've struggled with the concept, and I've spilled and beat up a lot of pixels writing reams of information on the subject. But you see, he's a professional writer, and he boiled it down to 19 words. You're defined by your vision of the future or your memories of the past. And that, I think, is the difference between a guy who writes words for a living and a guy who is struggling to maybe be able to someday write words or speak words for a living. It was such an important distillation because, returning to what I've talked about of late, yes, I struggle with depression, and I have done so for 40 years. My life, my career, much of what I am is what it is because of my struggles with depression. But looking forward, I want something different. I don't want to be caught in the patterns of the past. So to return to what Mike Kim said, vision of the future, memories of the past. And I can think back on my past and the bad episodes that I went through that cost me, and they cost me dearly. There are profound changes in my pathway in life that are directly attributable to the struggles with the monster, my struggles with the monster. I think 4 decades is enough time. He's had enough control over my life. He has directed my life long enough. So am I going to define the rest of my life with my memories of the past or my vision for the future? This is such a profound statement that Mike Kim made. I think I'm going to either print that out on my whiteboard, or I'm going to make a little script thing of it. I'll give it to one of my kids to do calligraphy, something. But that sucker is going up in my home office to let me have a daily reminder that I don't need to be defined by the memories of the past, of the things that I screwed up because I got into the trough. I have a vision. I have something I wish to accomplish, something I want to do with my life, something more for me, for my wife, for my kids. We have a good life, don't get me wrong. I have managed through a certain amount of grit, a certain amount of determination, a certain amount of natural talent. I have managed to carve out a life and a career that allows me to push through, to succeed in spite of the monster. But I've never been able to tame him. And I have already spoken on the subject. I mean, he's with me for life. I don't expect, I think it's too much to expect to get rid of him. But I will not allow my memories of what he's done to me cloud the future. I have a vision. I have something I wish to do. And I wish to define my life, the other half of my life, or maybe the other 40% of my life. I want the remainder to be defined by my vision of what I can do, not by the memories of what has been before. So, although I doubt Mike will ever see this video, I must say, thank you, Mike Kim. I sent you an email to say it, and I'm saying it now. thank you. You put into 19 words the most important concept that I'm dealing with at this time. You're either defined by the memories of your past or your vision of the future. Sorry, he put it the other way. You're either defined by your vision of the future or your memories of the past. So I ask you, dear viewer, do you want to be defined by your vision of the future, by what could be, or do you want to be defined by your memories of the past and be a slave to what was? I know which way I've chosen. I hope you come along for the journey. I'd love to have you there, and I would love it if you would reflect on those words. Vision of the future, memory of the past. What's more important to you? Think about it, and we'll see you soon.